Yeah, I'll bring it down and then we'll go up on the questions here. My first one is a downer. How are you doing without car dad?
Oh, so sad. I just got a new car and she wouldn't approve of it. I haven't told her yet. But I was like in between two and she was like, don't get that one, and I got it.
And you got the one.
Yeah,
oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, so but I'm very sad to see her go. She's a good egg. She brought a lot of energy to the locker room, so but I'm excited for her opportunity too.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
sorry to start on
no,
the downer,
it's okay.
But let's talk about the new year. Let's talk about we're gonna see some new faces potentially on the back line. How is Jimmy kind of structuring that? What do we expect to see as fans back there on that back line? Because the cool thing is there's a lot of versatility with where you guys can play even along that back line. So what's it looking like?
Yeah, I think that, we're still in early stages, obviously, but I think that a lot of principles from last year you're going to see that show up this year as well. It is nice having people that can play different roles and, being able to kind of try out different partnerships and, just form different relationships. But I think, the standard principles from last year will be translated to this year, and then just, fine-tuning things and trying to build on it, because last year it was, when he came in, it was kind of a condensed time, so it was like we're all trying to learn a bunch of new stuff and learn more basics, whereas I think this year it might be more of the fine-tuning and detail work, so I think you'll be able to see that.
Without giving away the secret sauce or what Jimmy has, the one training that we were able to attend, we saw a lot of beautiful build out, a lot of amazing, beautiful passing. What is kind of Jimmy's imprint that he's trying to put on this squad, and is it simply just building out from the back in a way that we didn't see first half of last season?
Yeah, I think that is his style. Like, we want to be comfortable on the ball. We want to be comfortable under pressure. We like a possession-oriented style. But I think also doing all of that with a purpose in mind. So ultimately we want to score. So how can we lure teams out to then get in behind?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
How would you characterize kind of the mentality or even the cultural shift from a year ago to now, that you've got a core coming back and it's not everything all brand new all at once?
Yeah, I think that regardless of whether it's new or coming back, I think that we need just kind of that gritty mentality. I think we still have a fairly young group, and one thing that we can do is bring that effort and bring that energy and that intensity to every training and every game. So I think that'll be important throughout preseason and this whole year.
Nice to have a foundation, though.
Yes, it is. For sure. Not just going in kind of blind. It is nice to be able to build off of where we left off last year.
At the end of last season, Jimmy told us that his two main goals for this season were to make the playoffs and then to continue each individual's growth with the goal of potentially making national teams, which we saw with Allie and Mandy. How cool was that to see their opportunities? And is that something, obviously, it's something that I'd imagine you want as well. How maybe do you go about trying to make that happen for yourself?
Yeah, I think that's amazing for them. They've worked really hard to get in that position and push themselves a lot, and it takes a lot to get there. So, I think that's really exciting for them. I think that's exciting that we have a staff that, wants to push players to reach their potential, and we hired a lot of new staff too. So I think that'll be really great, because we have people who can help each individual player kind of reach their goals. We call it IDP programs. But we have coaches now that are just dedicated to that. So I think that's really cool too, because everyone has, different strengths, weaknesses, what they need to work on, and sometimes it's hard to train that when you're in season and you're doing full team training. So it's nice to have those coaches that will pull you aside and show you the film and, work on it for 5-10 minutes after training. So we have all of those resources now, so it'll be nice to be able to utilize that and kind of grow in some areas.
Cool. And then for the playoffs, obviously an important part of that is getting a strong start to the season, not falling behind as kind of happened last year with losing streaks, etc. What does it take to just be consistent in this league to get results and get points in the standings?
Yeah, it's hard. This league is, I think, unique in that anyone can win on any given day. And I think, just having that mentality going into every game that you are going to win it and that it is going to be a competitive game, because that wasn't really our mentality in the beginning of last year. Like, we obviously struggled with that. So I think that, it's just important going in, having that belief and that confidence that we can win. And then, that grittiness that I talked about because that's what you need in the NWSL. It's not always going to be the perfect soccer, sometimes you gotta roll up your sleeves and, just get the job done, so.
Cool. Can I ask one more follow-up?
Mm-hmm.
Going back to the individual player development, is that primarily Coach Simpkins' role coming in? Is she kind of the individual player dev person?
Yeah, her and James.
Her and James,
Yeah.
Okay. And I hear only wonderful things about her. I hear everybody loves her and
Yes.
seems to be a good fit.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
We're
awesome.
excited about everyone that has come on.
Good.
What's it like to have Amani back playing, training?
It's amazing. I'm so happy for her. That's a hard injury. It's hard mentally, the grind of coming in every day and, wanting to be on the field, but especially when it first happens, knowing that it's so far away, but trying to, she's been great through it all. She really has just been so positive towards everyone, and it's just so happy being her teammate to see her actually out there now, and the smile on her face, and just knowing that she went through so much to get back where she is now out on the field with us. So yeah, we're just really happy for her.
Having competed against Tatum, what's it like now that she can add to the group being a defender with us?
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, I think the off season is always fun, seeing the little changes, and we talk about the versatility and being able to play in different roles, and in the back line. I think that it'll be fun to form the partnerships and the relationships.
What does preseason with Jimmy in charge look like?
A lot of sessions. But no, I think that you'll find that we'll have a fit group and we'll be ready to compete.
For the players that came in midstream last year, how important is it for them to have a full preseason with the group?
Yeah, it's nice because I think, preseason is great for building the culture and building the identity of your team. So I think that having them here from the beginning, it'll just be nice to have them for a part of all of that.
How are the new players gelling with the group?
How are they gelling?
Yeah, chemistry wise.
Yeah, it's been great. I mean, we have a lot more Spanish speakers now, so we're when do we get a Spanish teacher? We want to learn Spanish, but no, it's been good.
How is the Spanish coming along for you personally?
Not great. I took 3 years in high school.
Okay. I did too, and I still didn't know.
Yeah, that's all I can understand some, but I can't speak.
And you're not trying to use Duolingo, are you?
I have before.
It doesn't work.
I know,
I'm sure.
but it's fun. It's addictive.
It is fun, yeah.
It's like a game.
It's just a game, yeah.
Anything else? All right, thanks.